All right, guys, ladies and gentlemen. So it's Wednesday today. Yeah, so like the great presentation, the great webinar, because today we have the live trading, we have a lot of the updates, and in the same time, let me just admit some people. So like we're gonna provide all the latest news about the contest. Jake will gonna provide for you like how basically the contest is going. So like where the traders trade, how to stake. We're gonna go like real quick about that. And of course the live trading is the best. Yeah. So like right now you can trade on the DEX. Yeah, right now you can trade on our TMX exchange. So use this opportunity. Yeah, and of course like check it right now how Jake will gonna do this live. Yeah, Jake, so you gonna live trading today. We're gonna provide this, right?
Yeah, we will check everything. So hello everybody. Yes, basically it's Wednesday, so we will go to the charts, we will go to the trades, and we will see how the market is going. So basically today is a little bit crazy day. So usually I don't trade this day because there will be a rate interest day. So everything what you do now is gambling. Yeah, long, shorts, everything. So basically you can go in both direction. But yeah, we will go through the market. I think I will not open any position basically because it's too risky. Because now we are just preparing for the market where will be decrease in interest rates in USA will be increased. So how this stuff will work. But yeah, as I said, from my side as a trader, as always, you can trade the news. Basically, it's also easy money. But as I said, there will be a lot of the weeks, lot of the crazy stuff. So let's say if Pavel say good morning, good afternoon, it will be short. If he said hey, hello everybody, it will be long. So I don't know. There's guys putting millions of dollars what this guy will say on the opening of the FOMC meeting. So as I said, this is really crazy. But yeah, this is our world. This is crypto. This is trading. This is why we are in it because of the risk and we like the risk. Yeah, so basically risk is our life. Yeah, so basically we are finding very risky investment, very risky stuff, and putting money there and just yeah, waiting and watching where the market will go and how market will unlock. So yeah, so let's see what we have here. Let's go with that. So if you can see here, we have press conference in around 1 hour and 30 minutes. We have a rate decision in 1 hour. So basically, they're looking up to decrease 0.25 base points. But yeah, I think maybe even it will be zero point 0.5. But if they just keep the rates, it will be crazy. Basically, whole market will drop. But yeah, I'm not expecting this. So basically, from now, from this perspective, what we are looking on is that market is with the stocks at all-time high. If you can see this, I'll just move all this crazy numbers. So yeah, if you can see stock market is at all-time high. Yeah, basically from these drops at this April, it's just going up. Yeah, just going up, and basically we just see few retests of the market, but now we are almost at $7,000 per SPX 500 top 500 index stocks. So basically, this is really huge. But on opposite, Bitcoin is still in downtrend, if you can see. So basically, from this $126,000, we dropped back to the $80,000. Now we are at $92,000, but we are still in downtrend, if you can see. So basically, this is red meaning downtrend, green mean uptrend. So basically, when the stock start growing since April, Bitcoin follow, but from this moment it just decouple and just go opposite in another way. So basically there's a lot of the drain out, but what we are looking at now in the market is if we see bigger rate interest cuts, there will be more new money coming. So basically there is big possibility that Bitcoin will come back to 105 to $107,000. This is the moment when we will see will it go just into the one, let's say 107 like here, and then make another swing down and then go up. Yeah, so basically this will be some, let's say, crucial point. But yeah, this is what we traders are now looking on the market. But yeah, from my perspective, I think we will have some rally before the Christmas. So we have this too long drop and really big drop. So basically, if you can see here, we drop from the all-time high back into it almost 36%. Yeah, but it's really big drop in Bitcoin and Ethereum go even lower. So let's say in some years when we have this, I will just show you 1 week. So basically, if you can see here, when we have less time tops, let's say like a $72,000 tops, then we see some drawdown back to the 33%. Yeah. So in most of the cases, when we see some new highs, we see pullback around 33 to 35 to 40%. What we have now from this point, as you can see, until here. So basically, this is what, let's say, Bitcoin do. So he clear all these late longs. So guys who buy at 120, $110,000, they clear them out. They take their liquidity. So now they are preparing for the next swing up. But yeah, as I said, for us, main resistance is here for the Bitcoin to continue to pump. It's around here. So basically, it's around here. So if we see this big push up from here to here, I think this breakout, if we break above 107, we will see continuation, but there is still possibility that we will see another rejection from here and then going up here. But as I said, from now, what I'm looking up on the market is there is big possibility that we will go up and catch all this liquidity. Also, what is very important, yeah, for us is Ethereum and the altcoins. So if you can see here, basically Ethereum go from, let's see, this top, this was almost $5,000 back to the 2,600. So this is almost 50% drop in Ethereum. So when the team asked me at $4,000, Jake, what will I do with Ethereum? I said, put them back into the TMX. TMX at that time was around, I think, $2 or $3. And basically, this was good investment, yeah, because he saved all his Ethereums, put them back into the token, what happened to the power. And now, if he didn't do this, he will lose 50% of all his funds, what he do. And basically, this is when you switch your capital gains into the coin, into the token, what have the, let's say, power, what have the swing for the next move. Yeah. And basically, this is what you need to do as an investor. So from now, as I see for the Ethereum, we are looking up to get this resistance. This is 3,500. If we see about 3,500 and hold, I think we will continue with really big push up to the $5,000, and that means really, really huge push for the all altcoins. So now we will just check uh, total market cap. So this is the total market cap. Yeah. So this is all funds what are in the crypto. So if you can see, we just hold this support at 2.91 trillion. I think I do this last few times. I write it. So basically now we are at support and we are now loading for the next swing up. For the next swing up, we need to break about this few resistance line until we go. But yeah, as I said, if we have momentum, if we see new fresh money coming on the market, cheaper money, we will see some really, really nice gains. And this means a lot of the new liquidity for our token. And if you can see here, this is total 3. So this is all coins except Bitcoin. So they're also at support, also at this green line. So basically now at this point, we're just looking up to hold about this price and prepare for next swing up. Yeah. So basically this was the point when Ethereum go to 4,800. This was the zone. And you can just see from this, if we see another swing up, this is TMX going to $50 or even more. Yeah. Maybe even to $100. Yeah. If we take this swing up, because we go from here, from this zone, go back, have around $3 to $4, $5, and then all this drop we pump to the $22. So basically during the drop we pump. So you can just imagine what we will have when we have this recovery push up. Yeah. So basically, as I said, from my perspective, I think we'll go at least double, maybe even triple from this price, because this will be really, really big amount of money coming. We will have already affiliate system done. We will update at $100,000 per trades positions. We will have lot of the updates coming, preparing for the bigger traders, bigger incomes, and basically this will be perfect storm for us to push the TMX price up and bring it into the market. Also, yeah, for the traders, I got some questions about the Solana. Yeah, so if you can see here, drawings. Solana is still in the range. So basically, Solana need to break this 145 or go under 125. So for Solana, if we drop, let's say, under 125, we will go 99% sure to the $95, 100 to $95. If we break about 145, this is good long trade then we will see this big push up, yeah, because if you can see these big wicks, they will be filled in a day or two. So basically it will just pump from $145 into the $190 to $80 really, really fast, maybe in single day. So you will see this big push up and then we will grab all this liquidity. Then for us, really big resistance is here for the next thing, 230. So if you can see it was previous resistance few times. And if we break it and hold it above it sometime, I think we will again go to $300. But this means, yeah, really new big amounts on the market coming back to our token and pushing into the price. But yeah, for the traders, what is very interesting is this two range. So $125 as support and $145 as resistance. If we break above it, we will really have fast pump. If we break under 125 and hold there, I think we will just collect all this liquidity. If you can see here, so we will collect this liquidity at $100 or $95 and go into this range. So yeah, so this will be for the altcoins. We can maybe check Arbitrum. So if you can see here, this is the Arbitrum. Yeah, basically the token have his own network layer 2 for the Ethereum. So it just collect this 50% of this week. So I think now it's ready, yeah, to push up and to take bigger positions into the liquidity. Maybe if we see bad results today, we'll see smaller drop until we collect all this liquidity, then it will push up because it's really too oversell. And for this is really good trade. If you manage to catch, if you just come back into the zone when it was before drop is 180%. And if it come back into this zone, it will be more than almost 500% just in zone at the beginning of the year. So basically this was his previous top, and now if we see bigger recovery, it can go to 500% up. Yeah. So basically for this kind of the tokens, as I said, network tokens are, let's say, a little bit hard to trade because they always unlocking more and more tokens. So they don't have, let's say, fixed limits and supplies as us, as TMX. And basically this is why you have always some sell-off. But if they pump, they will follow up Ethereum price, and with that Ethereum price, they will catch up with the swings. But yeah, as I said, from my perspective, as I see it, Arbitrum, if we see rate cuts, could make some nice gains. But yeah, from my perspective, it's still dangerous and it still can drop 50% until it collect all this liquidity down. So as I said, be careful with this trade. It is still in danger zone, but if we see recovery, I think it will go really nice up. Yeah. Also, I will see into the XRP. So if you can see XRP still under our green line. So basically we are just looking up to go about $2.2. When we go about $2.2, I think at that moment we will break again back into the $3. But yeah, from my perspective, we are still at support. So there is still no power in XRP. So let's see where it will go. But yeah, if you can see here, XRP was here for the years. Basically, first push in XRP was in 2018. So this was for crypto dinosaurs. Yeah. If you guys are here from 2018, you can see this was the first push into the XRP and it go back to $3.3. Yeah. So this was all dinosaur guys. Yeah. Basically, this was 2017. So it was less than 1 cent, yeah, per XRP, and then pumped to 3.3 and then drop. And then for years, it was fight until 2020 when we see this big recovery on the market. Then it pumped to the less than $2, if you can see, but it was still 50% of almost all this push up what it make in 2018. Then it again drop and it again prepare for something big, again for something big. And then after this big news, yeah, about this, they have some low problems, I think, with updates. Basically, from that moment, they just pump back into the $2.6 to almost 3.6. But yeah, if you can guys see, this is just around this what was 2000 centi. So there is some some tokens what you buy, let's say 10 years ago, and if you buy them at their top, you will almost not make a gains for 10 years. Yeah. So this is the kind of the token. So I know the pain. Yeah. So there was the guys. I have also friends who buy here, yeah, at $3 XRP, and they just go this year at zero. Yeah, basically there was some small profit, maybe 20% up, but this was after 7 years. Yeah. So as I said, this is what we are looking up now on the market. And as I said, from my perspective as a trader, there's always some pain, but now we just need, yeah, to prepare for the market before this news. And as I said, me as a trader, I never trade this stuff, but yeah, as I said, I can show you what is the range like Solana have. So basically, if we will just go again. So if you are guys into the trading, or if you are trading at our tournament, prepare your self orders. So basically, if Solana go above 145, this is your point when you want a long. So basically this. So if we go above 145, there will be maybe in day or two we will go to the $190. Basically, they will catch up all this liquidity big weeks. But if Solana go under 125, it will just collect this week to the $100. Yeah. So basically, there will be drop around 20 to 30%. So this is really good trade. Yeah. So let's say if you put $1,000 with 10x with 30%, this is almost 300%. Basically, $3,000 you can earn with just $1,000 in this trade. So basically, this is the way how to earn money in the trading. But for the guys, be ready, be prepared. And now it's, let's say, no go zone, because if you can see, we are still in the range, and you can only lose the money here. Yeah. So basically, this is the zone when you don't want to be. For the Ethereum, as I said, we are looking up to go to 3,500. What is all the resistance? I hope we will break it. If we break 3,500 and hold it, this is good long trade when you want to set up yourself, and then wait for $4,000 or even more, back to the $5,000. This could be really good for you. And if we get rejected for 3,500, maybe the lowest where we can go is 2,400, around this zone. So basically, this was all support line. So this is the zone when you want to make, if we get rejected from here, new long position around here, and then we will be set for the next swing up. Yeah. So if you can see here, after this drop, you just hold at 2,400, then go again up. Yeah. So basically, this is from my trader's perspective. So please be careful. In 40 minutes, we'll have this information about the interest rates and where the market is going. Also now, I will show you for the guys on the minute chart how I do the trades. I know a lot of the guys sent me the message last time. Was really, really interesting. And with my 3 trades, we make all 3 in profit. Yeah, so it was really, really interesting for you guys. Today is not this day for making this, but I will show you my logic, how I make it and how I put it into the work. So basically, I'm using rider algo indicators.
Oh yeah,
And
dude. I just that's what I told him. I was like, no, if this is the same Bellator that I think it
yeah,
is, run, 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 and run. Get the fuck away from that thing.
we have one guy, yeah, who on his microphone, yeah. Team mute everybody, yeah.
Yeah, I just mute everyone. I'm not sure like from where that going. Sorry, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake, just unmute yourself.
This guy was scared he find something in problem, yeah. This is good, yeah. So basically, yeah. So this is when we are going with 15-minute chart trades. This is how I do it. So basically, I first go with 15 minutes, see what is my zone, if I get any signals. So if you can see here, I got these 2 red signals. There will be probably some short positions. From that moment, I made myself, let's say, this like support line where I will looking get into the trade, if we, let's say, break under this support line, we'll probably just push really lower. Then I'm going to 5-minute chart, looking up how it's going. So if you can see, just dropping to my green line, what is under the support line. So basically, I'm looking up for more signals, what I get there. So I got this really big red signal, but yeah, it's still preparing for the breakdown. And then I go into the 1-minute chart and see, is there any opportunity? So if you can see, it's just touching my green line. So if it break it, yeah, it's break it. So this is the short trade, yeah. So this is the base for the short trade, but we are now looking up, will this minute close under the green line? If it closes under the green line, there will be continuation to the drop. Then I go to the high block terminal. This is the terminal what shows me where the all liquidations are. I will just update it. Yeah, so if you can see here, the closest liquidation now is at $91,500. Yeah, if you can see here. So basically this line shows where the most money is now. So at this point is almost 8,000, 7,200 Bitcoins. So this really big amount. And up is around also 7,000 Bitcoins, but it's a longer way up than down, if you can see here. So basically closest target is 91,500. So yeah, I think we just hit, yeah, $92,000. So for my liquidity target is here, 91,500. So basically this will be the zone, yeah. So this will be my target where I'm looking up to get this liquidity. So basically I'm looking up to go into the here, and this is how I put my trading order. So if you can see here, when I put this green line, this was my indicator to go into the short trade. So if you can see, it just got broken down. And from this point, we are looking up to go into this liquidity pool. Basically, why is that? Because when the market maker preparing their self for the big move, big swings, they're always catching as much as liquidity they can. So basically now they will just go with this late longs, they will take their positions and they will build more short position. And if we see the rate cut interest, basically they will pump the market, but before they pump the market they kill all longs, yeah. So they are the bad guys, yeah. So but Jake know how these guys think and how they do it. So basically this is why we have all these indicators, this is why we have all these price range targets, and this is why I told you guys, prepare yourself. If you are looking up to be traders, go with indicators, go with technical analysis, and also go with liquidity. Because why is that? Because market always go where the money is, yeah. So basically they will not move the price if there is no money in this direction, yeah. So basically from our perspective, what we are looking now is that we are coming close. As I said, it can still go up, but from my perspective as a trader, I think we will touch 91,500. Also, we can check for the Ethereum, how it's going. Let's go there. How liquidity is there. So this is what I do on daily trade. So if you can see here, basically today, they took all this up liquidity. If you can see, they just took it with Ethereum, and now they are just consolidating. And they have this cloud at 3,300 and this cloud at 3,420. So basically it is all now into the mid-range, and it's a little bit harder now to trade this token and to prepare it. But when this FOMC meeting news come, I think they will just make this swing. They'll just catch this and then pump up. So basically they do all the time. So they will kill all these late longs and then just pump up and clear all these short guys. Yeah. So they always taking the money from both sides and basically maximizing their profit. Yeah, and this is why they bring it, and this is how they do it. Also, for your, let's say, next level interest, you can put up into the 1 day. So into the 1 day, you can see what is the leverage for the last 24 hours. So if you can see here, there is liquidity in both way. So this is why I think in next, let's say, 35 to 40 minutes, we will see all catch up. So basically from 3,200 to the 3,450 to 3,500. So basically they will clear all this liquidity and then make the move. Yeah. So as I said, if we see no rate cuts, we will go to the $3,000 pool, if you can see here. But if we see rate cuts, we will go to the 3,600. So basically, this is all depending in next 30 minutes. And as I said, from my perspective as a trader, I think they will catch both sides. So basically, if you are the trading with bigger positions, please don't do it now. Just wait for confirmation. And when we get confirmation, I think market will just move from $200 to $300 up or down. Yeah. So basically now it's just in between. As I said, I think we will go up to the $3,600 per Ethereum, and for Bitcoin even bigger. But yeah, from my perspective, take care of your trades. You don't want to lose money. There will be always opportunities to trade. And now we will just go with Solana. Yeah, this is it. Yeah. So basically, most of liquidity in Solana is $135, and next big liquidity is 141. So for Solana, it's easy. Yeah. So for Solana, they will just make this really fast things. So basically, they will collect this money and just going up to the $145. And as you can see here, there's a lot of the blank space. So there is almost no liquidity up here. And this is why I told you guys, when we break 145, the price will just bump up. And now I will show you on the bigger time frame. So when the Jake said that when we break some range, price will just skyrocket. This is why I say it, yeah, because as you can see, there's almost no liquidity up and there is almost no liquidity down. Basically, it's $121. If it break it, it will just go really lower. But if we see breakout about this line, $145, this is less liquidity for the Solana what is left. If you can see, guys, when they catch this, they will just skyrocket here. Basically, they will push through the skies into the $180 to $190. So for the guys who are trading, if you are looking out for the long for Solana, wait breakout about $145, then open long trade. Yeah. And when you break this, you will see really good. And for that, we need also good information about the market. Yeah. So now I will just go through the again on the Bitcoin. We will see on the Bitcoin on bigger time frame how it's going. Let's see. So yeah, so if you can see here on the Bitcoin also for the last 1 month period of the time, as you can see, most of liquidity is here at $95,000 and then go up to the $101,000. So basically, if we see good information about the market, price will just go up here. Go up, and I'm looking up maybe to go to $105,000 to $107,000, something in this range, and they will just collect all this liquidity. So this is why I told you guys, they always prepare the market, they always prepare liquidity. So market makers are not stupid guys, they're really bad guys. Yeah, so you don't want to mess with these guys. So they will always go where the money is. Yeah. So basically now you can see there is a lot of the money here and there is thinner liquidity down. Yeah. So basically it's really thinner and you need to have all this drop down to collect into the move. Yeah. So now we will just go again with Ethereum. So I will show you where the Ethereum can go and where is the most liquidity. Yeah, so if you can see here, Ethereum already took most of liquidity at 3,300. If you can see all this cloud, so basically they've been preparing this cloud for a long time. There's still small cloud at 2,500. So basically this is what I told you guys. If we see bad results, we will come back to the 2,500. But this is the last price where the Ethereum can go. And from this point, we are looking up to go into the 3,500 zone. This was our price, what I show you guys. And 3,600 around $50. So this is the zone. So around $3,600, I think we will go up into this zone if we see now good results on the market. If we not see good results on the market, we will come back to the 2,500 maybe next week, and then from that point we will just continue with catching liquidity and put it back into the 3,500 to 4,000. So this is how market works, guys. I'll just show you on the bigger time frame for the last 6 months. So this was the Ethereum, yeah. So basically Ethereum first go up and create this liquidity at $5,000, if you can see. When we go up, then we just catch up all this liquidity down. So you can see there was a lot of liquidity here down. And again, it just continued drop back here into this zone, collecting still more liquidity, and just left this final liquidity at 2,500. So this is the last cloud what they left for liquidity, and now they are preparing for this swing into the $5,000. So this is why I told you guys, if we see the breakout, if we break above this zone, there's a big possibility they will go hunt for $5,000 and maybe for some rally up. And this is when we will have our TMX price action coming up back to us, and this is what will help us to bring millions and millions new dollars coming back into the TMX, because you can see all this dump, we go from $2 back here back into the $22. Yeah, so guys, this was really crazy during this drop, and now when we already set up these millions into the TMX, now we are ready for next swing up. Yeah, and when we see this next swing up, price will be really crazy. So as I said, guys, be ready now. In 30 minutes, we have this rate interest. I need to follow this. So basically for the guys who are trading, we have trading competition with $5,000. So basically there will be first wallet, we will get, I think, 2,000, second 1,000, and left will be for the guys, I think Brian know this team, yeah, better for me. So basically if you can see here, first guy have really good positions. Yeah, I think it's me. Yeah. Now, but yeah, I do my best. Yeah, I do only 2 trades, and yeah, I will lose some money now. Yeah, so basically, I will move it. But yeah, I think I'm up around $500, and basically next guy behind me is also looking good. But yeah, I think he will get rewards. But as I said, guys, please trade. Please move the money. Use it. For now, we have 44 traders active who are trading. Last week we have, I think, 22 guys, so we already double. I think by the next week we already have around 100 traders or even more. So basically we are growing up with our traders. And if you can see, only these first 9 guys are in profit. Basically, we don't even need to count this guy for 0.03 with 3 cents. So basically 5 to 6 guys are in profit and rest of the guys are losing money. But as I said, please trade, please use it, and basically this money will come back to us. And I see we grow with the liquidity $4,000, $3,000 or $4,000. So basically this was from the liquidation that come back into the liquidity. So as I said, guys, use it, trade it, you will be rewarded. And as I said, this is still, let's say, pre-test period. Next week, I think we will be already at $100,000 per trade into the position. So you will be able to, yeah, trade even bigger positions, and we will have ready affiliate system. And also basically at that moment, I think you'll see a lot of the new wallets coming, a lot of new wallets trading. So basically this is your momentum now to take maybe $1,000 or $300 or $500 into the rewards for the trading, because yeah, I think you will not catch me with my trades. But guys, you can try. Yeah, you can try. You can get some extra money, because next week if we see new bigger traders with bigger volume, then things will be, let's say, a little bit different. So basically we'll see a few $1,000 here. You will see, I don't know, 10,000 in minus for some guys, 5,000, 3,000. So numbers will be crazy. We already 5x all results, but yeah, from the last week only have only $1,000, but now next week we are going with 10x more money coming back into the trades. So as I said, guys, be ready, be prepared. A lot of the good stuff is coming on the market, and as I said, next week I will update all. I think I will not be on the Monday on the Zoom, maybe on the Tuesday, but I will update you already. Yeah. So basically, we'll get all information how we will do it, how we will work it, and I think by then affiliate will be ready, and then we will go through the all affiliate, how to create link, how to share poster with your affiliate, and all of this stuff. Yeah. So basically, we'll see how the model will be done. So we already prepared two models. One model will have also trading discounts. So basically, your guys, let's say if you bring one guy to trade, I don't know, $100,000 a day, he will get, I don't know, 10% of trading discount. Yeah. So basically, it will be cheaper for him to trade because he traded bigger volume. You bring him here, and you will also get fees from his trades. Yeah. So basically, this is really, really nice model. So basically, you will give something for your guy who bring it, and also you will get part of the fees for yourself to building your volume and to growing with your positions. And I can tell you guys, if you bring few hundred traders, or if you bring two or three Jakes, yeah, who are trading $1 million a day, then you are good, yeah. You can get few $1,000s just in fee every day, yeah. So as I said, things can be really crazy, really big, and just be ready, yeah, for the next thing up. And as I said, I think the market will see next push up, and they will make the rate interest. But as I said, be prepared, and I think some nice weeks are in front of us, and we will be ready for them. Yeah, we'll be ready for
It's
them, and we will
pumping
ready.
now, Jake. It's pumping right now.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, basically, this is pre-pump before the pump, and then they will make liquidity
Take your
catch
profits.
pumps. So that's it, guys. Be ready. Next 30 minutes will be crazy. So, as I said, I'm not trading now. I'm out. But yeah, be ready. And if you guys want to take some money now and be in competition, put your money now and yeah, check where we are going. But as I said, don't make leverage too big because there will be a lot of the swings up and down. So you can lose your money. But yeah, play safe and put your money into the work. I think you can get some really, really nice results. Yeah. So I think, yeah, this will be all from me tonight. Guys, I need to go. I need to follow up with all this information and data and prepare for it. And as I said, I will try to update you from the next week with a newsletter and trading letter for all the guys new who are coming. And basically, I will make the technical analysis, liquidity maps, and everything. I will try to put all this in single page so all new guys will have information about the trading week, where to trade, where to put money, how to do it. So, as I said, it will be really, really interesting. So, yeah, prepare yourself, guys. A lot of the good stuff is coming. Yeah.
Yeah, Jake,
If you got
before you go, we can continue with Brian. And just like want to ask you something because a lot of the people asking, so like what's gonna be once affiliate links gonna be provided, right? A lot of the new traders like will gonna join TMX, a lot of the new people, yeah. And how fast you think the TMX price gonna grow? So like how fast? Because
so
some people
basically,
maybe it will gonna fall and they will gonna buy it, let's say by the $5, but I'm not sure if that's gonna happen.
yeah, so basically from that moment when a lot of new traders are coming, more fees will be, and basically these traders will also buy the token, yeah, because they will also put the money into the exchange, buy the more tokens and put them into the staking, because this is also one way of the income for them, yeah. And me as a trader, so always when I trade on this kind of the exchanges, I always put my money some in tokens or part of profit or some money back into the exchange because I know this is, let's say, almost the safest point for me to get even more profit for the years to come. Yeah. So as I said, this is why TMX DEX is really good, is that the tokens represent the ownership in the exchange. So everybody want to be owner of the exchange. Yeah. So basically now you guys are the owners. Basically all your tokens represent the ownership of the exchange and you get the part of all fees, everything what we do on the exchange, money is coming back to you. So as I said, guys, this is next level. And this is why I think when all these new traders come, they will also want to buy the tokens because they see when we have this big drop on the market, basically they see that from that moment we grow with the price. So this is really good result for the traders when they see that we go from $2 to $22 when everything was dropping. Yeah. So this is next level, guys. Yeah. And now when we are ready for the next big swing up with this all new liquidity, because since we start TMX, there was no good week. So basically every week was some dropping, some bad news. And as I said, now we are just waiting for next push up and you will see how we trade when market is good. when new people come and more traders come and more liquidity come, I can say I already smell $50 per TMX, but this is this is only me because I'm the trader. I know where the money will go. But yeah, as I said, for the guys who are still in waiting or still didn't buy TMX tokens, buy now. Buy now. It's around $18, I think now. So basically use this opportunity, buy it, because maybe in a few weeks we will already be at $50. And when I said this to the guys who buy at $2 or $3 or $5, they didn't believe me that we will go to $20, but we go, yeah. And basically, this is the way where we are going. And I think even $100 per TMX is not expensive because we have really limited supplies, and the token represent the ownership of the exchange. And basically you will be paid for everything what we do on the exchange. You will get your, I didn't even take my rewards and put it back. So as I said, I do this once a week, just I think collect more, put it back into the claim. So restake this guy's money, put them back into the work, and you will see how your money is growing by the time. So please use this opportunity, guys, and let's prepare the market. And as I said, $50 per TMX is just matter of the time. So it's just matter of the time. So be ready. And if you have some friends who are the traders or know some groups or communities, when we get this affiliate link, please start promote, put it back, call some guys from the X to try our exchange. And basically you can attract maybe a lot of the new guys who will come. And I think we are on next stage of the bringing TMX into the new skies and into the new levels.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks, Jake. Yeah, and
Thank you,
Brian did
guys.
some also good trades. Brian, maybe you want to talk about that, about the trading part.
Yeah, Brian
Yeah.
makes some money, I think. Yeah. It was-
I'm in the middle of making money right now. So let me close that. So yeah, okay, so I've been dropping different things in different groups, WhatsApp group, Telegram group, to follow different traders too. Not saying like go join their platforms or anything, but it's good education that we're following because we can't have Jake all day, every day. It would be nice. So there's certain guys that I follow from 8 in the morning till 10 Eastern time, from 10 to 12, from 12 to 2, from 2 to 4. They're on there. There's great. They do. What I like about them is they do a great market analysis that Jake just did. You know what I mean? Some of them will rap when they do it, wear costumes and have fun with it, but they're really good. They're great traders. They show their trades and they don't have anything to hide. So like people keep asking me, how do I learn how to trade? It's not like something you just like pick up a hammer and you know how to roof. You have to keep learning. You know what I mean? Jake didn't become a good trader probably first 5, 6 years. I still suck. And I've been trying this for years. I can win some money, but like right now, I made some. I'm not even going to touch anything because I'm in the profit. I'm not going to get in another trade. I'm not going to do anything with it, period. Because luckily we how do I say this? But this pump right here, I was stuck in a Solano trade. It literally went right up to here. I closed it right at the top of this for $4. Maybe $4. Let's look. Let's see. $7. I was stuck in this trade. I literally got in at 39 and it went down to like 36. And I'm like, crap. You know what I mean? So, and you can see on the leaderboard, I'm right behind Jake. I'm right there. So like I did my 5 trades. I'm over it. I'm gonna hang tight on here. Hopefully not do any trades, see if I can, scratch away with something or whatever. Just have some fun with it. But if you want to get good at trading, you got to watch. You got to get on YouTube. Follow some guys. Follow what Jake says. Jake's saying the same things that these guys are saying. You have top-notch trading stuff that people pay $1,000 to get in discords to learn from, like what Jake's just explained to you. It's simple to do a trade. I'm not going to do one right now because it's silly to do a trade right before the news, and it's silly to do a trade right before market opening. But to do a trade, we don't have limit right now. We don't have the limit orders. We don't have stop losses. We don't have take profits. So like right now, it's really easy to trade. The only problem is you go to the hour chart, you see this giant pump right here. That was in the middle of the night. So I missed this to get out of that Solano trade in the middle of the night while I was sleeping. Jake had my account, he could have closed it for me because he was wide awake. But this pumped up. And when I woke up, it was right back down here. And I was like, dang, and they need to get back up here to 39 and some change or whatever. So that's what happened. So right now, guys, if you're trading, look for good long-term positions than to try to or scalp it, but don't get in a trade just to get in a trade. Don't be like, this is an hour candle. We're in the middle of it. That's not a good entry point of getting into a trade. You want to make sure you want to see if we're like up here getting ready to bounce off it, or like Jake said, coming back down here where that liquidity was at. I think he was saying about I can't remember exactly where the liquidity point was on Solano, but I think it was like 130 or 135 or something. Just look for a pullback or a big pump for it to come back down, but just be responsible. You have money in here, say I got $1,600. I could trade with all that. I just can't trade it on 50X right now, but I can trade $1,600 on about, 5X. Do I want to do that? That's actually not too bad. Most people will do a 20X on that one and leverage about $3,200. I see a lot of 20X and 10X people. Or you can put $100 in. You can $100 and you can do 5X, 20X, and even all the way up to 50. But the thing to be aware of, and I'm going to zoom in here because this is what you guys got to learn. Always look at obviously, the entry point and the liquidation price. So if I do a higher X, you see this liquidation price? See that get closer? If it goes down and hits that, I lose the $100. If I got $1,000 up for a trade and I'm going to do a 10X trade with it right there, my liquidation is 125. Maybe hold on to that and see where it goes. Maybe not. It might drop down, like Jake said, 50%. But you can see if you slide that bar, you can put $1,000 into a trade. And this is what I learned from Jake. Jake's like, yeah, getting in an Ethereum trade we were talking a long time ago at 2,000 or 1,800 for like 4x and just let it go because it's not going to drop down. Like Solano, it could go to 99, but if I got in a Solano trade right now for $1,000 and just let it ride, I possibly would not hit this liquidation point. If I move it down to a little like 2x, you can see $70 liquidation. But if I take that $1,000 and I go up to about 10x, you can see 125 is close. I don't want to lose $1,000. People are always saying, I don't want to trade and lose money. Don't over leverage yourself. Every time I've lost money, I have over leveraged myself, or I got bored and I get in the middle of a trade, or middle of a candle that I'm not supposed to be in, did zero market analysis, did anything. I just wasn't paying attention. I was just like, hey, just get in a trade. That's straight gambling, hoping it goes up, hoping it goes down. That's why they have these different windows. A daily candle. You got a daily candle. You know what I mean? You can move this in and out and be like, well, we're just consolidating, like Jake was saying. We could see a big pump. So that's when you would get in at maybe $1,000 Solano trade after the news and move it down to like a 2x. Your fees, $10. That $10 when you close the trade goes to the token stakers and the TLP providers. Pretty sweet, right? 70% of that goes to the fees. So, but you see the liquidation price. That's it. It's really easy to trade right now on here. And it's at the same time, it's hard because you have to watch it. Okay. You can't just say, I'm getting in a trade right now at 138. And I'm gonna take profit right here at 154. You can't. We don't have the take profit yet. Jake said in the next week or so.
We remove it because we want the guys trade more, trade more, trade often, and make even minute chart, 5-minute chart, and this kind of the stuff, So basically, we are looking up for you guys to take even more trades and just follow how trade is going, So basically, and close it by yourself. So this is the way because we want to get more and more trades to test even more the exchange. But I can see now some guys have been listening, Jake, and the price of TMX just pumped to $19.5. Now it's 19. So
Yeah.
it's almost 20% on this Zoom. Yeah. So basically,
Oh,
as I said, everybody who is smart will now buy extra TMX tokens because you are preparing yourself for the next thing up. Yeah. And if we see good results on the crypto market, I think price can skyrocket really, really fast. And basically, it will be a matter of the days when we will go to $30, $50 or even more. Yeah. So basically, guys, perfect storm is preparing. So we are building our positions. We are preparing affiliate, bigger trades next week, $100,000 opening for per position. A lot of the new traders will come. You see every week we double more traders what they are coming. So as I said, really, really crazy results will come. You will be crazy if you sell now TMX tokens. So stake more if you can, and good weeks, days, months are just coming. Yeah, we are just behind the corner because we go from $2, $2.2 after this initial sell when we list, go to $22, guys. This is 10x. We go 10x. We just really small time, and this was during the drop, with the drop on the market. Yeah, so you can just imagine how much we will do if we see the pump on the market. Yeah, when everybody's putting money, when liquidity is coming up. So please use this opportunity, buy more TMX tokens, stake them, and let's ride up. Yeah, let's ride up. Let's see the ride up rocket how it's going. And yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I need to go now. I just need to prepare for all this news. So as I
oh,
say,
go ahead.
guys,
Go
use
do
this
that.
opportunity, and yeah, follow with us and stake more TMX token, because maybe next 20 minutes or 40 minutes price can be already at $20 or even more for TMX. Yeah. So smart guys will know how to use this opportunity to buy cheap while they're still on. So thank you guys and see you next week.
Yeah, see you, Jake. Yeah, thanks, Brian. And guys, listen, tomorrow we're gonna go with Nicholas over the Discord. Yeah, like for that people who want to learn how that works, yeah, with all the details, Nicholas will gonna provide some first step how to register that, how to basically work with that, how to participate in all of that stuff. So it's like gonna be step by step education. Yeah, so like we're gonna do this tomorrow, 1 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. by European time. We're gonna post the announcement after the Zoom. Yeah, so like just buy definitely TMX tokens.
I wasn't actually done yet, Tim. I
Yeah.
wasn't
Okay.
done showing everybody every
Yeah, yeah.
kind of
Sorry,
feature.
Brian. Yeah. Just go ahead.
So, back to this. I love Jake's input though, but to show you guys a little bit to pay attention, we have that 30 days, 7 days, and 1 day. Next Monday, we'll be clicking on the 7 days to see who the winners are, the top five, right? I still get a lot of questions here from people. If you are somebody that has private sale tokens or you're somebody that has regular tokens, the earn tab is your best friend. You're not a trader. You don't have to pay attention to any of that stuff. Okay. You're going to come down here and you're going to see what you have in the private sale. If you're a private sale person that bought for 50 cents, you're going to click claim. We got to keep going over this, Tim, because I still get the same questions. When you claim those, these are the percentage that you're going to get of TMX tokens over the next 2 years, constantly, second by second. You claim that, it comes to your wallet. Awesome. Man, my buddy Robert is buying some tokens right now. He told me he's buying like $18,000 worth. He sure is. He's pumping the price right now, actually. Way to go, Robert. So you can see that right here. I have almost 9 tokens. You just click stake. If you're new, there'll be a box here. Check the box. You click stake. You click confirm. What this is doing is this is going to help me earn more fees. Those fees are these fees right here that are showing up in this Ethereum underneath the escrow TMX, right? So I'm earning from those trading fees that are happening, those trades that are happening right now, that every time they get closed, every 24 hours, they go into the pool, right? So when you have fees right here, or sorry, you have a total to claim, you're just going to hit claim. And you can check these boxes right here, what you're claiming the Ethereum. This goes to your MetaMask wallet or your Trust wallet. This is where you're getting paid. You click these. Sometimes I don't even click these. I let this build up a little bit. But if you need that Ethereum for gas fees, you want to click those as this is growing. So I'm claiming this escrow TMX, and I'm just going to roll this over because this is going to earn me more fees having this escrow TMX right here. I've already earned about 1,000 TMX tokens from staking my tokens. This is huge. I mean, that's like 20 grand almost right now. So with that, I earn more fees. We have 8 million tokens that are going out to everybody. This is huge. So this right here, obviously, if I want to claim that, that goes to my wallet, right? That's all you do. You just come down here, you claim, you stake, and you claim. That's it. Or you can buy more TLP so you earn more from these trading fees. Bear with us while we're bringing on all these different features. Oh, you see there's some big sells just happened too. In ways to track sells, you can go to the DEX tools and you can see people making buys and sells. You don't see the exchanges, but you can see stuff happening here on the DEX tools for TMX as well. So guys, just have fun. Keep claiming, keep building your TMX. Because as more traders come on and these traders come on and they trade, you see people in trade, just click on it here. And when they're in a trade, it'll show you if they're in a trade. A lot of people probably are not in a trade right now if they're smart. Yeah, so this one's in a trade. They're in a short on Ethereum right here. So if the market drops a ton and they close, this will close that trade. And then there's a fee. That fee comes in and that pays the community. So they don't have much up for them. They got $9 trading for them. So that's it. Like, look, pay attention to the trades. If you are trading, you come in, check your trades, you click your little thing here. You can show your P&L, which is your total amount. You can screenshot this, download it, and post it in some groups, post it on social media. This is the cool stuff. This is what people are going to be like, what's that exchange? You'll have a link, you'll be able to enroll them, and you'll make money that way as well. Look, put a little video on the background. How hilarious is that? I had to beat out Scott, Scott's got the coolest backgrounds, so guys, that's awesome. We'll probably are we doing a Zoom tomorrow, Tim?
Yeah, we're gonna do Zoom tomorrow, the same time, like 1 p.m. Eastern, like mostly over the Discord, but like, yeah, you can join also, add something for anything you want to add for the guys.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Frida. You might have to message him. You got 2 years. Our private sale tokens are locked for 2 years. We get like 4.16% and some change a month of them, but they pay out every second. You just claim them and they go to the top and you stake them. We've been saying that for 2 years as well. So pretty exciting about this. And we'll drop if we're doing any more groups and Zooms. And if you don't have a t-shirt, get a t-shirt. These are cool. Dennis has got a hat. Scott, hit Scott up. He's got a link there. He's not trying to make money off of it. He's just trying to get us some gear. Okay, guys? That's all this is get some gear, wear it, rock your t-shirts. It's hot here. I'm sorry you guys are cold, but it's literally 89 degrees here all the time. I'm always sweating. So that's why I'm wearing a bro tank. Aiden would know. Aiden's in Canada, but he's been here. So, all right. Cool. Thanks. Thanks, Tim. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. The great presentation for the trading part and everything. Yeah, like Frida, just like send me the private message. I'm not sure what you're saying either, about 599 days. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but just like we're gonna figure that out. Yeah, like wait for you tomorrow, guys, 1 p.m. Eastern. Just join. We're gonna do like, more information for everything we have. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you.